Hello everyone. So the other day I shared a little bit about how magical Cumberland Island is, and just to show how worth it I think this place is, I'm going to show you our current anchorage. Anyway, so this morning we dragged a little bit, and so this was us the past couple of days. Overnight we dragged a little bit. We're dragging the anchor along the bottom, so we moved the boat, reset, so we're nice and tight now. But, a couple of things. Let's grab Wendy, our little friend here. Come on. Okay. Boop. So we have a bit of a gale warning here. You can see where that little white dot. The wind is coming in this direction. But the tide is coming in and going opposite that direction. How much longer do we have on the tide? One of these is my tide app. Oh, we're just about high tide. Looks like we have about another half hour or so before the peak of the tide is here. And then once again, the wind and the water are moving in the same direction. So when the wind and the water move in opposite directions, you get this, which normally isn't a big deal because there's normally not a whole lot of wind, but there is today. Are we ready? All right. We are bouncing a little bit. Difficult to see because we've got our white sky as well. It's easier when you look at the dinghy. You can see it's bouncing a little bit there. And we've got... All right, so let's see what we can see out here. I think it's easier if we look at our neighbor. Let's zoom in on our neighbor and see how he's doing. He's a little lighter than we are, so that's pretty much the motion we have at the moment. Just not quite so pronounced. Anyway, let's zoom back out. And this is what happens when the wind and the water are moving in opposite directions. Oof. All right. Of course, it is gale force winds out there. All right, so it is gale force winds out there, so it's typically not that dramatic. And as I mentioned, we've only got about another half hour of that, and then it'll all stop. The wind is going to keep going for another like 12 hours, but the water's going to change direction, and then we'll have and then we'll have a nice easier time. Anyway, I made myself an omelet for lunch, so I'm going to sit here, drink my tea, eat my omelet, and watch the tide finish coming in so I can turn around and start going out, and we can stop bouncing around. Hope everyone is having a good day, and I will chat with you later. Bye.